What's up, YouTube? So today I'm going to be discussing why I'm worried about the future of humanity. And I feel like this is a general consensus shared by many at this point. There's many reasons why I'm worried about the future of humanity. I mean, just look at what's going on around the world. I mean, let's start with the most blatantly obvious obstacle that we're gonna have to somehow get through, which is nuclear war. I mean, I'm pretty sure right now the doomsday clock is like the closest it's ever been to Armageddon. I mean, just look at all the tension and conflicts going on right now in the world, especially between America, Russia, and China. You know, China wants Taiwan. We got the conflict in the Middle East right now with the Iran war. There's just a lot of uncertainty right now, and there's definitely the possibility of World War III. I mean, that's just like the most obvious concern of mine. But there's many others. One that is kind of recent and kind of, a new, I don't know how you would describe it, but AI. AI is definitely not one of the most alarming problems we're facing, but it's certainly real, and especially when it comes to taking people's jobs. I guess you could go as far to think about the whole Terminator situation with if AI ended up getting hyper intelligent, they could learn what's taken humanity 10,000 years. They could learn it in an hour, hypothetically, So that's definitely an obstacle we're gonna have to overcome. I mean, you have the AI race going on right now. RAM for computers is through the roof. You got us competing with China right now to develop AGI, like a super intelligent artificial intelligence, and who knows what would happen if that got into the wrong hands. I mean, with everything electronic nowadays, your cars, who knows if it could hack into our nuclear facilities, you know what I mean? That's one. Then we got the food crisis, for example, and overpopulation. What are we gonna do in 50 years? Major billionaires like Bill Gates have talked about how they're not sure if we're gonna be able to have enough chickens and cows and crops to support an ever-growing population. That's another problem that we still haven't figured out. We don't know entirely. We don't know how we're gonna fix it. Let's see. Another problem I feel is, which isn't really a big one, I guess, but is cell phones. I feel like cell phones and social media is a big problem for our future. It doesn't seem like an immediate like life or death problem, like we're all gonna die in 200 years because of cell phones, but I feel like it's progressing. It's like ChatGPT is already, which this is related, I mean ChatGPT's AI, but kids nowadays are just not learning. They're using ChatGPT in the classroom. I think it was 40% of third or fourth graders couldn't read. They're just using ChatGPT to do their homework. Everybody's glued to their phones nowadays. We're all connected, but we're all further away than ever, you know. I just see it as an issue. I really do. And I think it's only going to get worse. I feel that in the future, you know, if you went back to, say, for example, when I was born in 1992, and you told them about what's going on in the world now, they wouldn't believe you. Their minds would be blown. And I feel like in another 30, 40 years, you know how in the 1900s we introduced electricity into the homes? You know, we all started getting power, televisions, you know, electricity was introduced. Right now, I feel like computers are being introduced completely. Like right now we have TVs, we have phones, we have computers, right? But in the future, in probably 20, 30, 40 years, there's no longer going to be televisions, computers, and phones. It's all going to be built into us. Like literally, it sounds ridiculous, but we're going to have contacts. They already have this technology. They already have contacts where you just put them in, and you've got in your vision a computer basically. You can look at somebody who's speaking Spanish, for example, and you don't understand it, and it can live translate it for you. You can literally browse the internet like they do in the movies, and literally browse the internet with your hands and like with it in front of you. That's going to be the future. All the televisions and screens are going to disappear. Phones are going to disappear. Everything's going to be in our heads. Literally. I mean, they're already developing neurochips, you know, what was it, Tesla or SpaceX or something? Elon Musk is developing Neuralink. That is going to be the future. And I feel like that's another big problem. I feel like the people at power, the rich, the Rockefellers, the Black Rocks, they are going to have complete access to us. There's going to be zero privacy. You know, when you put brain chips into people, and the problem is that when you put a brain chip into some people, they're going to have advantage over other people. And then everybody sooner or later is going to start wanting to have more brain chips. This sounds completely ridiculous, but it's the truth. Like, this is going to happen. And what's going to happen is there's going to be zero privacy. They're going to be able to literally look through our eyes. I mean, we already have zero privacy. We're carrying around cell phones that are listening to us. You know, we got Siri or Gemini in our cars. We got all that in our homes. Alexa. I mean, privacy's already gone out the window. I mean, if people from the 90s were to find out about how much privacy we lost now, their minds would be blown. I mean, we're not only just being surveillanced all the time now, 24/7, with Ring cameras in our front doors, so they can see when we leave our houses. A lot of people, they got cameras everywhere. They got us all basically wiretapped constantly with their phones. But now they're going to make it so that, and I don't know if y'all are noticing this, but we're going to digital currency now. Everybody uses debit cards, Apple Pay. Cash is dying. And when cash dies, all of our currency is going to be traceable. And then we'll have zero privacy. Okay? So that's a big problem that I'm very worried about. I think right now a lot of people are very worried about our privacy because our privacy is disappearing. Just recently, Discord updated its, you know, you need to show ID or whatever. They're just slowly taking away all of our rights on the internet for privacy. They are. I don't know it all off the top of my head, but it's going on right now. It's a big battle. Let's see what else. Space exploration. Then we have the whole issue of if we get past nuclear war, we figure out a way to deal with overpopulation, you know, and we finally get to the point where we need to move to another planet, that's going to be a nightmare. Okay? I guess our best hope is Mars, right? And Elon Musk is trying to work on this, but we are miles behind on being able to colonize Mars and then to travel space. I mean, we don't have the what do you call it? Like, we don't have the technology to go 1/10 of light speed. Never mind, like 1/1000th. Like, we don't have the propulsion systems yet to traverse to space and to be able to continue like humanity. So that's another big problem, you know. Then, on top of all of it, we have pollution. What are we going to do about pollution? We're completely destroying our oceans, our Amazons. We're just flooding the world with plastic. You know, I've heard theories of them figuring out like a bacteria or something that could eat plastic, but I mean, we are just destroying our planet. I mean, if you believe in it or not, global warming, I mean, we've just got so many just obstacles ahead of us, and it's hard to be optimistic about humanity's future. I mean, wealth distribution is a big deal right now, especially like in America, for example. Like, CEO pay is just through the roof, and wages aren't keeping up with inflation, and the rich just keep getting richer. And I mean, how much longer can this go on before people start freaking out? And that's not even just America. There's kind of like a global economy crisis going on right now with all the wars and everything. Yeah, I hate to be so doom and gloom, but that's just, I'm just seriously concerned with the future of humanity, and I feel like a lot of people are. Yeah, I think that's all I got to say. Y'all want to leave some comments if y'all are optimistic. Maybe I'm just being too negative, but yeah, I just don't see humanity making it past the next couple hundred years. It's going to be very, very hard. And most likely there's going to be some kind of a mass extinction event, whether it's disease. That's another one, disease, COVID. You know, there's all kinds of deadly viruses and stuff that could just come out of nowhere and just wipe out half of humanity. That's probably going to be what solves the populating. So yeah, just thought I'd come on here and give y'all my thoughts. And I bet a lot of people feel the same way as me. And if y'all made it to the end of this video, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And be good to one another. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. Peace.